Hey guys, Jacqueline Fernandez here at the Alert Center. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. Today we are talking about entrepreneurs and we are giving you a heads up to ONEBiz, which is celebrating their grand opening today in Omaha. Jacqueline is going to join me to talk a little bit more about this, what exactly they are, who they are, what they do, and how you can get a little bit more information of maybe kind of start up the business of your dreams here in Omaha. So Jacqueline, thank you so much for joining us here at the Alert Center. We really appreciate your time today.
Thanks, Jacqueline.
Of course. So, I'm sorry, we are celebrating the launch today, so this is very exciting news for us in the Omaha area. Tell us who may not know, though, what is ONEBiz all about?
Yeah, we're so excited with ONEBiz to celebrate one more way that Omaha is moving forward. ONEBiz is a dynamic platform that the city developed, and it consolidates information for small businesses, city contractors, and people who might want to develop in Omaha regarding how to establish, maintain, and grow in Omaha.
Okay, that is very cool. So Omaha, like you said, a growing city. We notice a lot of construction out there lately. Things are getting bigger and better here in our city. A lot of people clearly moving into the area, a great place to call home. So if people are kind of on the fence and maybe they're interested in perhaps starting their own business, but they really don't know how to launch, can they kind of get involved with your virtual platform?
Absolutely. So they can come to onebiz.cityofomaha.org and they can either browse the content directly about how to start a business in Omaha, or they can create a customized checklist that will give them steps to complete in order to establish, determine the structure they might want to operate in, plan their business, find financing, think about a physical location, all of those nuances. And the other thing that the site does is it incorporates community support. So there's a resource library that directly links from certain resources, but also people can focus in on wherever they might want to focus their growth. Let's say they need a loan, to find the right community organization to support them in that respect.
Okay, and that's really cool. And one thing that you said on your press release, you call this a one-stop shop. So it sounds like you've pretty much covered every facet of, from the idea generating about, what kind of business you may want to start here in Omaha to, like you said, getting a loan to actually get this project up and running. And this is mainly a virtual platform, but kind of take us through if you need some help, if you need a real person to kind of guide you through this, you do offer that resource as well, correct?
Absolutely. Mallory Cranwell is an economic development program administrator with the city, and she is available to give that special touch to folks who might not want to navigate the profile alone the first time or might need a little more guidance than what the profile lends them. And her contact information is right on the website.
Okay, wonderful. Now, is there anything else, Jacqueline, that you wanted to add about ONEBiz? Or we know that kickoff is today. We're excited to kind of see who's excited about starting a business here in the greater metro.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that's a great point. And the other points I'd say is one of the tenets of ONEBiz is that it really demystifies the path to city contracts. So ONEBiz shares tools and best practices and also hosts the city's small emerging business application. And so it's a great thing for folks who might want to contract with the city to check out. As well, if you're developing in Omaha, it really outlines the path, gives you some ideas and things you might want to consider, also points you to different points of contact that are important as you're thinking about developing in Omaha. So even bigger than solely for small businesses or maybe more targeted, it really focuses on city contracts as well.
That is a very good point, because as a dreamer myself, sometimes I think of these grandiose ideas, and then when that actually comes out to filling paperwork, it's like, oh gosh, this is really overwhelming. I need some help, right? So you're there to help. That's really wonderful.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day and an even better weekend.
You. You too. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, guys, if you are just joining us at the Alert Center, we were just chatting with Jacqueline about ONEBiz. This is a virtual platform that is actually opening today, which is very exciting. This is for the city of Omaha for entrepreneurs. If you're looking at starting a business or perhaps, interested in kind of just checking it out, seeing what you might be interested in doing here in the city, this is the platform for you to check out. It is ONEBiz, a virtual one-stop shop is kind of what they call themselves. So this is a resource for anyone in the greater Omaha metro area who would like to check out potentially starting your own business, and really getting some help from people who, you know, can point you in the right direction for those resources. So that is a wonderful thing and a wonderful resource to have at our fingertips. Again, that starts today around 3 o'clock. So that's a virtual opportunity for you to check out. Now, in the meantime, we are working on several stories. You can always get the latest from our website. That's firstalert6.com. And we are working on a First Alert 6 weather day for you, a strong storm potential on Monday night. So this is something that our meteorologists have top of mind. Now, after last night and just this past week, we have been dealing with a lot. The Arbor Day tornado anniversary for the 1-year anniversary is tomorrow, of course. But let's backtrack and kind of look at today what we can expect in the metro. So as we take a live look with our Blackstone camera, Senior Chief Meteorologist Rusty Lord says today we can anticipate some morning drizzle and mist. There was a little bit out there this morning when I was walking my dog Ollie through the Blackstone area. Cloudy otherwise, clearly look at it, right? It is cloudy, it's kind of gray out there, a high of 60, so not too bad, so that's the good news. Now let's take a look from our Southwest First National cam for you at the Desert Dome. I just like saying that, Desert Dome, and clearly the weather we've been receiving, the rain out there, things are getting greener. Remember, even maybe a few weeks prior, some of these trees were still bare bones, right? So now at least things are blooming in the metro, so that's the good news. Tonight, decreasing clouds out there, a low of 43 degrees, and this is a great shot just to kind of show you the cloud cover at from our Children's Nebraska cam, right? Look at that. So over the weekend, not that great, but not that bad either. Saturday, increasing clouds out there, 30% chance of spotty evening thunder showers, a high of 65. And then Sunday, here's a little brighter image of the cloud cover we have today from our 90th and Dodge cam for you. Sunday, expect a 30% of spotty showers and a few storms with a high of 71. Now, to reiterate what we're really focusing on, what our meteorologists here at First Alert 6 are focusing on, let's head back to our webpage, firstalert6.com. And this is our First Alert 6 weather day, strong storm potential for Monday evening. This is what we're looking at here. This is by our Senior Chief Meteorologist Rusty Lord and Meteorologist Jarrett Lansford. So they put together this web page for you. So this is where we're taking a closer look at the areas that are ahead of this system. And as a web extra, you can kind of scroll down and scroll through and take a look at the severity, right? So tornadoes, wind, the hail, what we're kind of anticipating as we gear into Monday and into Monday evening. So I will leave that, as I said, as a web extra. In the interim, just want to say thank you so much for joining us here at the Alert Center. We will have all the latest, including breaking news as it comes into our newsroom, available for you at on our website, firstalert6.com, and for our newscast at 3 o'clock with our Dave Zavolinsky. Until then, stay dry out there. Hopefully the drizzles have ceased, and we'll see you at 3.